Hey fellas, you guys came out here, slow first half. They marched down the field, they got the score, but the defense really settled in. Going into the half, they're marching. You get that pick six. That interception. How big was that to give you guys momentum, not to go down two scores going into the half?
That was huge. It kills momentum going down 7-0 in the first half and having them in the red zone with less than 2 minutes left. And getting that interception gave us a chance to go back inside, down 7-0, regroup, prepare for that second half, mentally prepare to go and win every down. And that's how we won the game. So it was just, that was it.
Yeah, Caden, for you, close to 200 yards on the ground. You guys really made an emphasis in that running game in the second half. What did you guys see in their defense? Because you guys went to that four-receiver set,
Yep.
spread them out some bit, and you were able to work in space in that.
Yeah, I would say it was so effective. One, because the O-line blocked. I give all the credit to them. I wouldn't be able to do what I did today without them. Running backs, just one of those positions where you need, your team to help you out. But, last week we lost a very good program in New York, and we couldn't run the ball last week. It was hard for me to get going, Caden Smith to get going. And this week we just focused on at practice. We want to run the ball. We want to show everyone that we got one of the most talented backfields, in the whole Massachusetts. So, having Caden Smith, having me, having Amari Mills, I think we have the best, trio of runners in, the state. So we just worked all week and we watched so much film to come prove it out here.
How key was that pick six just to close it off after you guys took the 22-7 lead, but then you get that pick six. What did you see on that play? Just walk me through that whole possession.
They've been running that same formation, that same sort of play set the whole second half. And so we got to feel as a defense where they wanted the ball to go. They stopped running the ball a little less. That was their priority in the first half. Second half, they were throwing those quick outs and screens, and we just made sure we were in our position. Huge help to our linebackers being where they had to be, corners covering their guy, down linemen providing pressure. It's a team effort, and that helped me be in a position to go make that play, which was just a huge game. It fueled us.
Definitely. And lastly, you guys got the win. It's good to have the win under the belt, especially while you guys go into Danvers next week to take on St. John's Prep. Just how good of a feeling do you guys have right now, getting the win and knowing the opponent you guys have next week?
Yeah, it's definitely a good feeling because, like I already mentioned, we lost week one. And, I believe, week one sets a tone for the season, win or loss. But we came back and we defied those odds. We lost the first week, came back and won the second one. And, like I mentioned before, we have one of the hardest schedules in all of New England. And, a team like St. John's Prep, they're very good. They just beat Springfield Central in week one. And, last year versus them, we had a close game with them. So, it only gets harder from here, but it just brings our motivation and our drive so much higher. We're ready to come out, beat St. John's and just play good and try our best.
All right, fellas. Congrats on the win and good luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Good night.